So let's get started. Come up on your knees. If you can't, you can always stand if you feel like, and start rotating your shoulders backward and forward. Do it few times from your shoulders. Keep it back and keep it forward. Now hold your wrist and make the wrist rotation. Do it clockwise and anti-clockwise. Few rounds. Balance it on the other hand and same thing with the other hand. After doing few rounds, interlace your fingers at the back, stretch your hands up as much as you can, bring it down, do more shoulder practices. Grab your opposite elbow and stretch it towards the right. Grab the other one and stretch it to the opposite side. Come to the tabletop position. Bring your outer palm on the floor. Same thing on the other side. And let's tuck your toe and lift your knee up off the ground. Make your core more engaged. Go back to the downward facing dog. You can always look towards your kneecap. Lift your heels up off the ground and bring your knee towards the chest. Press your stomach. Take few breaths. Release it. Few breaths in the downward facing dog. Come to the tabletop position. Make sure you don't bring your knee down on the floor. You can keep it up off the ground to make it little harder. Exhale and go to your downward facing dog. Lifting your heels up off the ground. Repeat the same thing. Press your knee towards your chest. Soften your knee. Go towards the table. This time you can lift your one foot up off the ground. And do the same thing on the other side. Lift your other knee up off the ground. And go back with the exhalation towards your downward facing dog. Now move your knee one by one, soften it. It will help you to work with your hamstrings more. With the inhalation, bring your right leg forward between the hand, raise your right hand up off the ground. And then open up your heart with a deep breath. Step back towards your plank. Upward facing dog with the inhalation. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's balance it. Step your left leg forward between the hands. I'm warming up my legs. Bringing your left hand up towards the ceiling. Open up your heart. Take few deep breaths. Step back towards the lunge. Go to your plank. Inhale and go to your upward facing dog. As you exhale, go to the downward facing dog. Bringing the knee again, I'm pressing my kneecap towards my chest. Inhale your right leg forward between the hands, and this time bring your left foot off on the ground, lifting your left hand up towards the ceiling. And I'm going to repeat my heart opening position again. It really helps you to take deeper breaths. Step back into your plank. This time Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and step your left leg forward between the hands, raising your right hand up towards the ceiling, bringing your right foot off on the floor, and then again heart opening. Come back, go back to your plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take few breaths. Now widen your legs apart. You can always step forward and grab your opposite ankle with your hand and try to twist. This is an amazing twist. Alright, you can bring your hands towards your legs, grab your ankles, move side to side, practice your Uttanasana here, step back to your plank, go to your downward facing dog. Again, bend the knees, soften it. This time, with the inhalation, we're gonna jump forward into Malhasana. Bringing your hands in a prayer position. Take few breaths. I'm moving side to side to open up my glutes. If you wanna make it a little deeper, you can bend forward. This is optional. Grab your ankle, go to the Uttanasana. You can bring your elbows in your hand. I'm doing few movements here, stepping back into the plank. Okay, go to the side plank. This is optional. If you want to bring your knee down on the floor, you can do it. And balance both sides. Coming to the plank now. Exhale, go to the Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few breaths. Inhale, step the right leg forward between the hands, step your left foot on the floor, bringing your hands in a T position. Make sure don't press your knee. Go to your reverse warrior. Coming back to the center, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Start with the warrior 2. And then go to the reverse warrior. Coming back to the center now. Let's go to the forward fold, bringing your palms down on the floor, and let's grab your right ankle in your hands. Do the same thing on the other side. There's 2 hamstring stretches. Back to the center, go more deeper. Come back to the lunge position. Take deeper breath and exhale, go back into your plank. Downward facing dog. Here, try to bring your both elbows on the floor. Let's go more deeper with your lower back and hamstrings. Lift your heel up and down a few times. Do some variation here if you find it difficult. You can bring your one elbow one by one. Up to you, just find what makes your body. Let's try to hold the Uttanasana for a few seconds here. Thank you.